Okay. So we're using black, ultramarine violet for now, and titanium buff. I'm going to make my color a little bit more kind of not thick. Yeah, so you know why? Because if you don't make it too thick, once it's dry, the black will show through, and that will give us a dark color in there. That will be good. So I made it a bit more transparent.
Okay.
The reason I don't put the highlights where I see them right now, right away, is that once you put the highlights and then you put the darks right next to each other, you'll see a strong line. It's better to put dark first and then to highlight over the dark, put the light color. So yeah, this is working very well actually. So don't make your color too thick. Make sure you can still see when it dries, you see the dark black underneath. And my movement is more like the way I'm putting the color, the color, it goes with the movement of the cushion. So the roundness of the cushion.
The same everywhere, right? The same color.
Yes, yes. I have a feeling we're going to go back and forth with this. This is not going to be an easy thing, especially for this cushion.
No.
Because no one bothered to fix it.
No.
Because no one bothered to fix this cushion before they took the picture.
No. We are experts now. We can draw, we can do a cut.
So when you get to that part where there's a dark, really dark part here, darken it a bit more with black and ultramarine violet. This is not going to be easy. Nothing is easy in art, right? Always a challenge. But that's good. Challenge is good. You learn to get challenged.
Ayal, are there 2 pillows in that picture?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we doing 2 or just 1?
3. There's
2.
Oh, 2. Yes, you are right.
2.
Okay.
I thought it was 3.
No, 2. Thank God. Don't.
One's folded quite a bit.
Yes, you are right. Thank God. What did you say? Is this a picture? We shall write the guy who took the picture.
Yes.
And say the last time easier stuff, please.
I think he's hiding.
Oh, he's hiding?
He doesn't want to deal with us.
What kind of picture is that? Make us
work hard.
Really? Yeah, and having fun.
Is your cat still there?
Is there what?
Christine?
Yeah?
Your cat still there?
My cat.
On the couch.
What cat?
On the
Oh
couch.
yeah, they're there. They're chilling on the couch and the table.
Christine's cats are special.
Oh, if anybody has, have you see, has anyone seen a series called on Netflix called Shadow and Bone?
Me,
No, is it good?
Yeah,
yeah, I saw it.
very
Oh, yeah.
good.
Yes, very well done.
Yes,
All the things, yes.
What's it called?
Shadow and Bone.
Shadow and Bone.
Mm,
Shadow and bone.
Hmm.
Very nice.
For
it's
Mother's Day.
fantasy,
Huh?
fantasy.
Fantasy and stuff. I never saw something like this, but anyway, it's good.
These are, this is a part of the Grisha, it's called Grisha Trilogy or Grisha series.
Yes, yes, it's a book, I think.
It's a couple of books. This is
A
one of
couple
them.
books? Oh, okay.
This is one of them.
But you saw it?
Yes, I'm watching it. Watching
Oh, okay.
one episode at a time.
Yes.
I saw Monera or Monera.
So just black and a bit of ultramarine violet. And I mean, even just black, it's fine for now. That will help me with my, if I see the folds, it will help me with my, when I start highlighting. I'm gonna put a bit here, so black. And over here, there's a bit of a strong fold here and right here. So already I can see a kind of a shape happening in here. All right, that's good. So you see, I'm not worried about now about the blue stripe or any of that pattern that's on the chair. That's not a, you know, I'm not. What I want to do is first find the folds and create that light and dark with the folds, and then I will deal with the pattern on top. I can glaze the pattern on top after. So I'm not really concerned about it right now. Do you want me to wait a bit before I start highlighting?
Yeah.
Wait a bit? Okay. Mix ultramarine violet and black, and then I added the titanium buff to that. So I'm highlighting slowly. I know this is not enough highlight and we're going to highlight more, but I want to do it slowly. I don't want to do it, you know, right away, and it doesn't look good. Okay, soften the line, this strong line that we put in there, soften it a bit with a bit of highlight over it. And you see I'm going slowly, and just push your highlight down. I load my brush, then I wipe it a bit, just a bit. Wipe it a bit, and then very gently, softly with your brush, push down, and it's a round, I'm using a round brush. Push the color down. As if you're sketching. Load. Make sure you're highlighting where there's a strong highlight. I can see highlight from down here up in this area. Down, up. It's very strange, like not strange, but it's interesting. On this cushion, this part of the cushion right there is dark. And then down here, it's highlighted. That little kind of line in there is highlighted. So it's the other way around. It's highlighted here and it's darker on top. And I'm going with the movement of the highlight. Same, whatever I see there, I'm just following what I see. There's too many folds in this little cushion right here. Too much. Simplify it a bit. You're gonna find after this, you're gonna find sketching the nose and eyes and, you know, way simpler and easier. Good enough. Now we're going to add white to same mixture. You don't have to put black. Titanium buff and a bit of white is fine, but make sure it's not too thick because you still want to kind of glaze the highlight on. Highlights, white is strong and highlights are really strong, so it's nice if they're glazed. The reason I glaze highlights, it's just because when they dry, you can still see the underneath when it's glazed, when it's like not too thick. You can still see the color underneath. Okay, I'm going to start where the strong light is. Okay. Highlights make a big, big difference. I'm trying to make sure that the top part is a bit kind of wavy, just a bit. It looks like a fabric, the cushion is not straight. My God, cheap canvas.
Ugh, this cheap canvas is my,
My cheap, yeah, my canvas is cheap too. It's uneven. That's all right.
it's very hard to work on.
Yeah. That looks way better with the highlight, strong highlight. Just make sure that you're paying attention where the highlight stops. Okay. Someone leave the meeting?
I know.
It could be my email. I don't know how to turn it off.
No, that sounded like someone left the meeting. Someone's trying to sneak out. I've had enough. I've had enough of these cushions. Ah, that was Lila. Ah,
Ah,
aha.
aha.
I guess.
Honestly, don't pay too much attention to this cushion on the side, okay? You know, just
But-
a bit of highlights and we'll move on. We're going to put some, you know, the pattern on it and the blue and, you know, all of that. So it'll be fine. It's too many folds.
We're going to put the blue on too,
Yeah, we're going to, yeah,
with
that's
the
nice.
stripes, with the stripes.
Yes, this is the next
Oh.
step.
Oh, man. Oh, po, 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 po.
Oh my God. When you go back and adjust my folds, so if I added too much highlight or the folds, some of the fold, these ones, especially those ones at the bottom, they look like exactly the same, going in the same direction. So I'm just changing a bit the shape of these at the bottom here. It shouldn't be too strong. This is just this is where it should be, the focal point right there in this, but that just, it's not very important. So for this vase in the corner where we moved it, right? We moved it from the back to the front. We moved this vase from here to here.
Here, yes.
So I'm going to use ultramarine violet and a bit of black in it, and just do that, the part that's in the shadow in here. And the other part, just use the color that we use for the table and the chair and this chair of white, colored of white chair, and just add a bit of Naples yellow to it. So it has a bit of yellow in it, like a very, very soft yellow. And Naples yellow is perfect for this. Naples yellow and black and ultramarine violet. And titanium buff. I'm going to take a bit of black. And give it a nice shadow at the bottom. So it looks like it's sitting on the table, not floating. And stop recording. So now what I have is cerulean blue, and I've added a bit of black, just a tiny bit of black, just to gray that cerulean blue. And then I made it really transparent. So I'm making it like a glaze. Okay, so I need it to be transparent so I can still see the folds underneath, but I'm changing the color of the cushion without losing my folds. So this is what glazing does. You just keep you could still see the folds, but you change the color. So now I can pick. So I added those folds, right? I added the blue. I'm sorry. I added the blue, and now I'm going to lift with just cleaning my brush with water. I'm just going to lift some of this color.
Is it like glazing?
Pardon?
Is it like glazing?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm glazing.
It's
Because when you glaze,
too black, too
don't
light.
Your
Yes,
cerulean blue looks really bright.
It
Did
looks
you-
really turquoise in yours.
Yes.
no. My cerulean blue is not that bright here. It looks bright on the monitor, but it's not that bright. And that's why I added a bit of black to tone it down so it becomes more gray. Not very gray though, just to tone it down a bit. That's why I added black. And even when I lift the color, yes.
You
Looks like
change
turquoise.
completely the color, right?
Looks like more like a turquoise color.
Yeah.
So I didn't use the same colors that are here. I just used cerulean blue and a bit of black in it, just to give it a bit of like a tone down my cerulean blue.
Even the dark part, it's cerulean blue.
This part right here,
Yes.
yes, because I didn't do anything, Futini. All I did is I took my color, which is transparent. It's cerulean blue with a bit of black, and it has a lot of water. And all I did is I just put the color all over.
Okay.
And because it's transparent, you can still see the folds underneath because of
Yes,
the
yes.
transparency, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now once this is dry, I can take my just cerulean and black. I mean, we can put Payne's gray in it like we did last week. But I don't think like we did here, Payne's gray and cerulean, but I don't think we need to do that. And then just come here with that. No, like it doesn't have to be watery now. And then you just kind of,
Cerulean and black again, Leal, you said?
yes, cerulean and black, and just kind of add a bit of,
You put lines on?
Wow.
It
What
had
I didn't see
color?
that coming at all.
So you do, what you do first is you do color in one, the folds in one color. It's easier. The folds in one color, and then you glaze the top with any color you want. So I glaze it with blue, and now I'm adding the pattern on top.
What color are you doing the pattern in layout? Did you just add black to it?
I just cerulean and a bit of black in it, yeah, just to make it darker.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can add as many lines, but just make sure when you add the lines to go with the movement of the fabric. And when you come, this is the dark part, right? So when you come to the light part, I'm going to highlight my cerulean a bit now with white, my cerulean and black, the same color I'm putting here. And then I'm going to come here and put the
Are you just doing the same, like the same width for all of them, Lael?
Yeah, I'm not going to bother with just, this cushion is on the side. It's not, honestly.
And this was a plan to begin with, or you change your mind right now?
No,
Do we really have to add stripes?
no, it was the plan. I swear, it was the plan.
How come you change your mind?
Ah.
Added us, so she's gonna make.
Okay, let's do this cushion.
Then-
Let's do this one.
Huh?
Let's do this cushion. I'm not working on this cushion, on these cushions next week. I'm telling you from now.
Of course. Your plan.
Fine as they are. I think
They were
fine as
bleached.
They are.
Bleached. So same.
So you put paint spray, ultramarine violet, and Naples yellow on that one, right?
Astero,
No, Esther.
excuse
Wait.
us.
No.
I'll send you the
YouTube, Estero.
details.
This was black, ultramarine violet black, and titanium buff, first layer. Second layer, I added more titanium buff to the same mixture. And the third layer, I added the white, more white and titanium buff, like white and titanium buff for the strong highlights. But the first two layers were like a bit transparent, especially the first one, because I wanted the black to show through. Right? So the first layer, which is black, ultramarine violet, and titanium buff, was more like a glaze. So I can see the black showing through, like it would be a darker color, because I needed those colors for the folds. I needed those,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Yeah. So
I'll
now-
look at, yes, I'll look at the YouTube.
Okay.
video as well.
Just your look. Okay. So now I'm going to take the same. I'm going to do the same. Cerulean blue, bit of black in it, and white. And then I'm going to make it glazy. So it looks like a watercolor. See? Look. Watercolor. And I'm going to come here. Let's take this one here from here. Start from there, from the bottom part. You can hardly see it at the top because of the sunny part. Okay, now one more line right there. And it's usually on a different kind of level because of the folds. And now I'll show you in a minute how we're going to fix those.
Is it too light or not?
No, it's not that light in here.
Okay.
It's darker. It's looking light on the monitor.
Oh, okay.
The nice thing about glazing is that because it's transparent, when it's dry, it takes on the color of the what's underneath. And add a bit of black now. Black and blue. This is because it has blue, right? So all I did is I just my brush has blue on it. So all I'm doing is I'm adding a bit of black to darken this part right there at the bottom. Again, a bit more black. Oh. And do a bit of a dark in here just for the folds. This is looking funny because I can't see the in the picture. I can't see where the pattern, the rest of the pattern, because I'm sure it's maybe it is just not all over, but I'm gonna add a bit of one here. Suggestion. Okay, and here. Okay.
That's still the cerulean blue and black, right?
Yeah, a bit of black in it. Yeah. For the, just to darken some areas.
Looks good.
Glazing is really amazing. I love glazing.
Makes me want to put patterns on everything now.
Yes. All right, so let's take blue again and add black to my blue. And what I'm going to do here is just glaze this. And even, when you put a pattern on something that it's just blah, it makes a big difference.
So Leal, when you do the cushions, you put all the
Folds.
the lights and darks and folds on the cushion first, then you glaze the color on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, this is how you do it, because that's the best part, because you don't have to deal with the lights and darks and the shadows and everything at the same time while you're putting pattern and you're putting folds and it makes it's harder when you have to deal with all this at the same time. So now I'm going to highlight a bit my blue in here, just because. Top part.
We go, eh?
Okay. Bye,
Okay.
John.
See you Tuesday.
Bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
And you can see it on the chair. You can see that where the dark right here, it's darker. The pattern is darker at the bottom.
Wow. I love the left cushion.
So this is where grisaille comes in, the term grisaille, which means that you do black and white, which is gris in French. You do the black and white first layer of the folds and the and the shape of the cushion and all of that, these folds that we put before, that's grisaille, that's what we did. And then we come and put the glaze the pattern on and the color, whatever color or pattern that we want to put, we glaze it on. It works very well for intricate pattern, like carpets, Persian carpets. You see, with Persian carpets, you have a lot of, a lot happening. Or folds, like when someone is wearing a beautiful top, like a beautiful scarf that's kind of has folds in it. To do that, it's very hard when you are dealing with light and dark and pattern and color and shadows, and so you do the whole thing in gray or any color you want, just monochromatic, one color, black, dark and light. So you establish where your darks and your folds and your highlights are and your shadows, and then you come back and you glaze the color on, you glaze the pattern on and the color on. It's easier, like exactly what we did here with
So
this.
when you glaze, you use water, right?
Yes, I just use water just to make it transparent.
Okay.
Just use it. Yeah. This needs a bit of work, but that's okay. I'll fix it later. This one here. All right.